Let me put a shout out, if I could, guys, real fast for www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. The rules of money are being rewritten right in front of our eyes. The institutions that control the financial systems aren't waiting. They're warning. They're not even wishing. They're acting, buying gold and silver at an unprecedented pace. And they're preparing for something. The question is, are you? For nearly a decade, Noble Gold has helped thousands of people protect their wealth with physical gold and silver. That's right, gold, a biblical currency. And as the world shifts to hard assets, the window to act is closing. Let Noble Gold show you how simple it is to protect yourself and your family. While everyone else is reacting to the news, Noble Gold's clients are positioned. They understand that when the rules change, you need assets that don't depend on the system. Go right now to www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. And if you qualify, and you probably do, for a gold or silver IRA, they will also give you for free 3 ounces Thomas Jefferson silver coin. Beautiful 3 ounces pure silver coin. They'll send it to you for free as a gift at www.pastorpaulgold.com or call them on the phone at 877-646-5347. You'll be glad that you did.
Anthropic's AI model Claude was reportedly used in the U.S. military operation to capture former Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, marking one of the first classified deployments of the tool. Claude's usage policies prohibit facilitating violence or weapons development, raising questions about how the model was applied during the mission. The Pentagon's relationship with Anthropic is under review, and concerns over ethical AI use have led officials to consider canceling the company's $200 million contract. Claude's deployment was facilitated through Palantir Technologies, whose tools are widely used by U.S. defense and law enforcement agencies, the Wall Street Journal reports. The situation highlights the growing role of AI in military operations and the tensions between rapid adoption and responsible oversight. NASA launched 2 suborbital rockets from Alaska this week to study the electrical auroras of northern lights caused by interaction between solar wind and the Earth's atmosphere. The first mission, launched on February the 9th to investigate black auroras, where electrons shoot into space rather than toward the Earth, reaching 224 miles in altitude and returning high-quality data. The second mission, launched back-to-back on February the 10th with 2 rockets, reaching 198 miles, aiming to map electric currents in auroras like the CT scan of the plasma. Data from the rockets combined with ground receivers will allow scientists to create a 3D view of aurora electrical activity, Space.com has reported. Understanding auroras is crucial because geomagnetic storms linked to them can disrupt satellites, power grids, air travel, and radio communications. Inflation in the United States eased to a near 5-year low in January, with consumer prices rising 2.4% year over year, and core prices, excluding food and energy, up 2.5%, driven by slower rent growth and falling gas prices. Monthly increases were modest, with used car prices dropping 1.8% and gas falling 3.2%, while some items like airline fares, furniture, and appliances saw sharper rises. Housing costs, which make up about a third of the inflation index, grew slowly, with rents rising 2.8% from a year ago, much lower than post-pandemic peaks. Tariffs on imported goods have increased cost for some companies, but delays, exemptions, and weaker consumer spending have limited broad-based price hikes, the AP reports. The cooling inflation could give the Federal Reserve room to cut interest rates later this year as wage growth remains slow and Americans continue to feel the impact of high borrowing costs.
The world is experiencing an alarming series of apocalyptic events. historic weather disasters, earthquakes, droughts, wildfires, impending economic collapse, the rise of AI. In Revelation 9:11, Pastor Paul Begley and Pulitzer-nominated journalist Troy Anderson investigate if these are the true signs of the end times. Is this the final meeting of current events and prophecy referred to in the Bible? Revelation 9:11. Order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Target.com.